So a lot of people ask me, does triple glass make that big of a difference in your windows? And, of course, the canned answer is yes, of course they do, or we wouldn't sell them. But to try to substantiate that, because it really does make a big difference. It's like when my friends ask me this, I try to explain it like this. You know, the EPA regulates the efficiency of different things, appliances, windows, cars, things like that. And every year they keep raising the MPG of cars. Like when I started driving cars in the 1970s and 80s, your car's got, 7, 8 miles per gallon, that type of stuff. And now they have cars that get 40 miles and 50 miles per gallon, etc. And it's a huge improvement. But if they didn't mandate that, we would have never got there. The automobile companies would keep building cars at 7 miles per gallon. Why improve it? You don't have to. Well, the very same thing's happening with windows. When I first started in the window business, they used to sell single glass windows with storm windows, and there is no efficiency to glass. Glass is not an insulator, it's a conductor. And so that's why you cook on glass top stoves and in glass skillets and pans and stuff like that, because it conducts. It doesn't stop hot and cold. It's the dead air spaces in between the glass panels that make it efficient. And so then the government mandated that you had to be a double glass window. And when you have a double glass window, it has a dead airspace in it, and that's an insulating barrier. And while it was an improvement, it wasn't a huge improvement over single glass. And then they started putting technology in the glass. And the technology is they found different coatings or tintings that were heat reflectant tints that reflected heat to its source. And then they found different gases that were inert gases that you filled the dead airspace with, and it slowed convection, and therefore it slowed the temperature transfer through that dead airspace. Well, on a double glass window, that was like going from a 1970s car to a 1990s car. It was an improvement, but it's still, a 1990s car, and we're in 2025. Triple glass windows are like, super hybrid cars is the best way I can explain it. There's 3 panes of glass. In our case, all 3 panes have a coating on it for heat reflection. There's 2 dead air spaces because there's two barriers in between the 3 panes of glass. The 2 dead air spaces are charged with an inert gas, which reduces the convection of hot and cold, so it slows the temperature transfer from going through it. And so it's a huge impact when you go from single glass to double glass to triple glass. But most companies sell double glass, and so most companies will try to convince you, hey, you really don't need triple glass. That's overkill. You're crazy. You don't live in Alaska. You don't live in the whatever. But here in the Midwest, we have huge temperature fluctuations. We can have, just 3 or 4 weeks ago, we had -4 degrees here. And we're going to have 100-degree days here. And so insulation works whether it's 0 degrees or whether it's 100 degrees or whether it's 53 degrees or whether it's 86 degrees. Insulation works. And the way the EPA and all the different conservation things are going, already there's what's called an Energy Star rating on the window. Appliances have it, water heaters have it, all kinds of things have it. And most double glass windows qualify for the Energy Star rating. But it's the lowest capable rating they can achieve. To get the energy tax credit this year, being 2025, you have to achieve a U value of 0.20 or lower. And to achieve that, the only way you can do it is in triple glass. And so what I'm trying to say is everybody is eventually going to be selling triple glass because it's going to be mandated by the government because of the efficiency things. We've been selling triple glass from the beginning, and that's because we saw the benefit of the efficiency from day one. But also our frames manufactured strong enough to support the weight of 3 panes of glass, where most companies' frames barely support the weight of 2 panes of glass. So it's not just an efficiency thing, it's a longevity thing there. And so I would just say we have the experience, the history, and the 20-something year track record of manufacturing, selling, and installing triple glass windows without any problems. We're kind of the experts at it. And that's why you want triple glass.